Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to Conversational English. Today we have Lesson 15 for you. May I see your passport and ticket, please? And the only place you're going to hear that is for international travel. So let's take a look at our lesson preview. The Hudsons check in for their flight to Hong Kong. When traveling overseas, many signs are in English, and many airline clerks cannot speak Mandarin or Taiwanese. Knowing how to speak to airline personnel in English is of great benefit to our students and adults in Taiwan.
好，各位同学们，今天呢，我们的课程呢，这个 Hudson 夫妻呢，两个要飞往香港了。那么我们会看到他们在跟柜台要 check in 的一些过程。那其实刚刚的这个 preview 里面有提到说呢，其实如果未来大家有机会要出国的话，其实很多国外的航空公司它的服务人员可能不一定会讲英文，或者更不要提会讲中文了。所以这个时候呢，至少呢，这个英文这是国际语言比较通行哦。那你知道一些这个可能会用到的相关的字汇的话，应该会是很有帮助的。
All right, let's take a look at our dialogue for today the first time. Afterwards, we'll get on with our usual business.
Yes, sir. May I see your passport and ticket, please?
Here you are.
Thank you.
My wife and I are traveling together. Should we check in together?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Let's see. Yes, I have a reservation for Edward and Betty Hudson. Would you like to sit together?
Yes, please. We have some business to discuss on the flight.
Let's see here. Yes, I have two seats, one window and one aisle, in row 47. That's near the back of the plane. Is that all right?
No problem.
Great. Are you going to check any luggage?
Yes, we have these two suitcases here.
Okay, please put them on the scales for me. Thank you. Do you have any carry-on bags?
Yes, we each have one.
Here are two ID cards that you can attach to your carry-ons. Please fill them out now or while you're at the gate.
Thanks. Would you please check to see if we have our reservations back to Taipei? We are traveling on the same carrier back to Taipei.
Excuse me a moment. Yes, you're booked on our flight 272, leaving Hong Kong at 7:45 p.m. and arriving Taipei at 9 o'clock, right?
That's right. Thanks.
Mr. and Mrs. Hudson, here are your boarding passes and travel documents. Your gate is number 12. Boarding doesn't begin for another half hour, but you have to go through both security and then immigration. There are signs for you to direct you to both places.
Thanks.
Have a safe flight, and thanks for flying with us.
And thank you for such good service. This way, honey.
I'm right behind you.
Okay, the first time, as usual, might have been a little more difficult because you didn't have the subtitles there, and it's the first time you've heard that conversation. But near the end of the program, we will replay it, as we always do, with subtitles, so you can check either just your listening comprehension, or while you're checking your listening comprehension, you can confirm it by reading.
没错啊，这边呢，Bruce 老师是讲到说呢，第一次同学当然都会觉得有一点听不是很懂，因为呢这个也没有字幕 subtitle， 然后呢这个内容也是你第一次去听到比较不熟悉，但是呢这个我们中间的课程讲解下来，然后到最后一次再有这个字幕的时候呢，同学就会觉得相当的这个容易了，所以呢其实这个过程不用太过这个有压力。
All right, we are about to get ready for the Part 2 vocabulary and phrases. Okay, Part 2, as I just said, vocabulary and phrases. Let's get busy reading. Remember, each item will be read twice. You can listen the first time and repeat it yourself. Then you can hear it again. We also provide, of course, a sample sentence for you to better understand the item. Overseas, overseas.
国外
Sending a letter overseas takes days to arrive, but an email takes only seconds.
寄信到国外要数天才会抵达，但是寄电子邮件只需要几秒钟。
A word about overseas, this word can be used both as an adjective and an adverb. As an adverb, it has a synonym, abroad. I'll be studying abroad next year. I'll be studying overseas next year. It's the same. But we can say, I'm taking an overseas trip next year, but we cannot say, I'm taking an abroad trip next year. So abroad is limited. It can be used only as an adverb, whereas overseas, you don't have to worry about the grammar. It can be used both as an adjective as well as an adverb.
That's a good point. 这边呢，Bruce 老师要提醒同学的就是 overseas 这一个叫做海外的或者是在国外的这一个单字呢，它既可以当形容词用，也可以当副词用。所以这就表示呢，它可以放在这个名词的前面。比如说刚刚讲的 overseas trip 加了一个旅行，就变成去海外的旅行。那它也可以放在动词的后面。比如说呢，就像刚刚讲的这个 go to study overseas 这样子的一个用法。那但是呢，刚刚讲到的另外一个同样意思的字就是 abroad， 这个也是国外的、海外的，可是它只能够用副词的用法，所以只能够放在动词的后面，那你就不可能去放在名词的前面用咯，要小心。
And remember, it's abroad, not aboard, as many students make that mistake.
That's right， 所以这个要小心，它是这个跟另外一个字 aboard 很像啦，所以要小心。
Okay, now let's continue our list. Sign, sign.
标志
According to that sign on the window, this store sells used clothing.
根据在橱窗上的标志，这家店卖的是二手衣。
Personnel, personnel.
人员
Our highly trained personnel are ready and able to serve you first-class service.
我们的人员都已经经过了高规格的训练，并且能带给您最高级的服务。
A word about personnel. Another word that is often confused with it is personal. P-E-R-S-O-N, person. 后面加 A-L, personal. And personnel are completely different, and you know who is going to explain that for you.
Yeah, that's me. 好，所以呢，这边讲到的 personal 就是很个人的。好，那这个有时候我们会讲说，举个例子，比如说 don't make it personal，对不对？就是说你不要把这事情搞得就是好像都是你这个好像是变成是我对着你来的，变成你很个人的，不是这样。那通常是要表示说我是这个公私分明的人的时候，可以用这样的用法。那所以 personal 就是个人的。那但是这里的 personnel 指的就是人员哦，那么这方面的一个这个事情，所以跟个人是没有关系的。
Right. Personnel refers to staff, the people who work together in the same unit, department, and so on. Okay, let's go ahead. Benefit, benefit.
好处
One benefit of going to college is that you meet many different kinds of people.
上大学的好处之一就是能遇见各式各样的人。
Passport. Passport.
护照。
You can't enter a foreign country unless you have a passport.
你需要护照才能够进入其他的国家。
Step forward. Step forward.
往前。
Since Paul was next in line, when the clerk called him, he stepped forward to the counter.
保罗站在排队队伍的第一位，所以当柜员叫他的时候，他往前站到了柜台边。
Reservation. Reservation.
预定。
This restaurant is so busy on the weekends that you have to make a reservation there or you won't get a table.
这家餐厅周末呢，生意十分的好，如果不先预定的话，是不会有位子的。
Flight. Flight.
班机。
This airline offers 3 flights a week to London from Paris.
这一家航空公司每周有3个班机从巴黎飞往伦敦。
Paperwork. Paperwork.
文书工作。
Mr. Edwards had so much paperwork to finish that day that he was sure he would have to work overtime.
爱德华先生呢，有许多的文书工作都得在今天的完成，所以他肯定是要加班了。
Scales. Scales.
磅秤。
The post office clerk put the package on the scales to weigh it, and then figured out how much the postage would be.
邮局的职员把包裹放在磅秤上量重量，来算出邮资的价格。
Attach. Attach.
系上。
Greg attached a flashlight to his belt before entering the old building to inspect it.
葛瑞格在进入旧大楼去做检查之前呢，把手电筒先系在皮带上。
Band. Band.
手环、指环。
Many people today wear brightly colored bands around their wrists to signify their support for various causes.
现在有很多人以带着鲜艳颜色的手环这样的方式呢，表示他们支持某一项的议题。
Handle. Handle.
手把。
Be careful picking up that pan by its handle because it might be very hot.
拿平底锅的手把时要小心，因为可能会很烫哦。
Fill out. Fill out.
填写。
In order to register for classes at the college, Melina had to fill out many official forms.
玛琳娜为了申请大学的课程，需要填写不少的表格。
A word about this verb, it's what we call a phrasal verb, fill, and then we add a particle. A particle is, you can think of as a preposition or adverb, which will change the meaning of the original verb by itself. However, here we have an unusual situation. Out is the opposite of in, nay, out, in. But for fill, fill out and fill in have exactly the same meaning. Figure that out.
So you ask them to do that themselves?
Oh no, you're going to help them.
Okay.
Please.
好的，所以这里呢，Bruce 老师呢，他是在讲到说呢，这个一般呢，我们这里像这样 fill out 这样的一个动词片语呢，就是用一个动词再搭配上一个介词去形成的一个动词片语，但它的功能其实是跟一个字的动词是一样的哦，就是表示做某个动作或某个行为，像这边就是填写的意思。那一般呢，我们知道 in 跟 out 它刚好是一个相反意思的一组词，但是呢，这个少数的例外，其中一个就是在我们今天这里的 fill in。或者是 fill out， 两个刚好呢，却都是填写的意思啊，填写资料的这个意思，所以呢，这是一个很巧的一个意外啊。
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay, let's continue. Gate. Gate.
登机门。
This large airport has more than 50 gates for passengers to arrive at and depart from.
这座大型的机场有超过50个登机门，让旅客入境或离境。
Book. Book.
预定。
We went online to book tickets for the concert, but to our surprise, they had already been sold out.
我们上网想要预定音乐会的票，但出乎意料的，票已经卖完了。
Boarding pass. Boarding pass.
登机证。
After the check-in counter clerk gives you your boarding pass, put it somewhere safe and don't lose it.
拿到了报到柜台人员给你的登机证之后，要把它放在安全的地方，可不要弄丢了。
Security. Security.
安检。
You must remove any metal objects from your clothing before you pass through the machine at security.
在安检处的时候呢，要先取下身上的金属物品，再通过金属的探测门。
Immigration. Immigration.
海关。
Before going to your gate, you have to show your passport and boarding pass at the immigration desk.
在前往登机门之前，你必须在海关先出示你的护照和登机证。
Here I need to bring up a difference between Chinese and English. Some of you may be confused, as I was, when I heard 海关. Isn't that customs? Now, these are two different things. Immigration is when you leave the country after you put your baggage on the scales and you've got your boarding pass, you still have to show your boarding pass and passport at immigration. You'll go through security, but then you have to show these papers, travel documents, and they will be stamped, and then you can leave the country. You also have to do this when you come back to your home country. But customs, they will examine your luggage when you come back to your home country. There's no customs leaving the country. There's only customs where you have to stop and maybe show things from your luggage when you come back to your country. So in English, we have two different words.
好，所以这位同学哦，这边呢，也许你跟布鲁斯老师有一样的疑惑，但或者没有，因为其实对我们来讲，在国语呢，我们这个出关好，还有回国的这个回来的这个过海关呢，我们都是指海关，用同样的一个中文字。可是呢，在英文里面，各位同学注意，当你要离开这个国家的时候，那你拿了这个登机证啊，行李也都这个量过重量了，那这个时候你会出境的时候，我们会过的那一个这个他会看你的护照啊，看你的登机证的那个地方呢。在英文里面是叫 immigration 的 desk。那么在我们回来的时候呢，这个就是拿这个行李呀，就放在那个地方呢，给他一个单子去检查，可以了，你就可以过了这个那个柜台，然后可以回家了。那个呢，这个是我们回来的叫做 custom，right？ 那 can we spell that please？
Oh, sure. Customs, 一定加 s. Customs, customs.
好，所以这个同学这个小心的把它写下来就可以了 ，OK？
Right. And let's continue. Direct. Direct.
指引。
A girl who worked at the concert hall directed us to our seats.
一位在音乐厅工作的女孩指引我们入座。
Service, service.
服务。
The service in this restaurant is so good that we should give our waitress a big tip.
这家餐厅的服务是那么的好，以至于呢，我们给了这个女服务生很好的小费。
And a quick word about that word, it's service, not service, which I often hear. That's wrong. It's service. It doesn't matter if it's used as a noun or an adjective, 都一样. Service.
You hear that? Service?
Believe it or not, a lot.
Really? 好，所以同学要小心哦。这个是念 service， 虽然这个 Lori 老师是比较没有听过 service， 可是呢，布鲁斯老师教过的学生大概是我的2万倍，所以呢，他有听过就表示应该会有人犯这样的错，就小心 ，OK？
2倍. Okay, let's
Very
continue. Collect, collect.
领取。
Workers were not allowed to bring their cell phones into the office, so they had to collect them at the security desk when leaving.
员工不得携带手机进入办公室，所以呢，他们得在离开的时候再去柜台领取。
Indicate, indicate.
指示。
These temperatures in red on this weather map indicate temperatures well above average.
在气象图上，这红色的温度表示气温呢超过了平均值。
That concludes our part 3 words and phrases. Now let's take a little bit of a break. I know I can use one. I'm sure Lori can as well. Before we go on to an extra serving.
我们休息一下，马上回来。
Today's international airports, including the international airports here in Taiwan, are big and can be very confusing, especially if they are in foreign countries. This week in your workbook, we provide a lot of information for you that, as an experienced international traveler myself, I have found very useful and I would like to share with you. So please read your workbook lesson this week.
好，所以各位同学呢，这个礼拜的资讯补给站呢，是这个布鲁斯老师他身为一个常年来经常飞来飞去的这个非常有经验的专业乘客呢，那所以呢，他把这个所谓我们有可能当你飞到国外，你就要进国际机场 （international airport）。那国际机场里面就会有很多你要知道的东西，以免你迷路啦，或搞错啦，或者有些东西没弄好，然后又这个 delay 了你的这个上飞机的时间等等。那么这些非常有用的经验呢，布鲁斯老师都在这一次的资讯补给站要分享给各位同学，所以呢，同学们千万不要错过喽。
And now we're ready for part 5, quiz. Today's quiz is another close reading, so we're going to show you some sentences and also your choices at the same time. This should make it very easy for you to quickly decide what word or phrase fits in the blank.
好，所以我们今天呢，这克漏字测验，赶快跟着布鲁老师一起来填空吧。
Let's start at the bottom here. I'm going to reread the 8 items here that you'll be choosing from. We have scales, counted on, immigration, boarded. And the last 4 are voucher, departed, checked in, and passport. And now let's read through. My trip to Italy was much easier than I had imagined it would be. At our local airport, I blank at my airline counter. So, beginning a trip, going to your local airport, what do you first do? Well, you would check in. Here we use the past tense because he's telling a story.
没错，好，所以我们来看到第一个空格呢，这个人他说到说，我呢去意大利的这一趟旅行呢，比我原本想象的要轻松得多，容易得多了。那么在我们的这个当地的机场，地方上的机场呢，我在我的班机柜台做了一个什么动作？所以第一题答案刚刚已经讲到，当然就是 check in。
The clerk asked for my blank and ticket and weighed my suitcases on the large blank beside her. In fact, this follows our story, our 短句 exactly. The clerk asked for my what and pass ticket. Yes, it would have to be passport because I'm traveling and you need your passport. Weighed my suitcases on what? Of course, scales. That's what we weigh things on.
没错，接下来就讲到了，那么这个服务人员呢就跟我要了我的什么跟机票，那当然这个第二个要填护照，那么同时呢他还这个把我的行李呢放到他旁边那个大型的什么上面去称重，那称重当然就是选磅秤。
After that, I went through security and what? Well, here's one place you'll go through immigration. That was pretty easy too. At the gate, I gave the clerk my boarding pass and then, boarded the plane. That's what the boarding pass is for.
OK， 所以接下来他讲到了呢，在这个之后呢，我当然就要通过这个安检以及什么，那当然就是我们刚刚说的 immigration 海关。那么这也非常的简单。那么呢，在这个登机门的这个地方呢，我当然就给了这个服务人员我的登机证。那接下来动作当然就是登机了，所以答案最后就是 boarded。
It was a long ride, but the service was really good. I can't wait to fly overseas again.
最后讲到这是一趟很长的这个飞行，但是呢，因为服务真的很棒，所以呢，我等不及要再次出国了。
Okay, we hope that helped explain the answers to you. Let's get ready for the second showing of our dialogue.
Sir, may I see your passport and ticket, please?
Here you are.
Thank you.
My wife and I are traveling together. Should we check in together?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Let's see. Yes, I have a reservation for Edward and Betty Hudson. Would you like to sit together?
Yes, please. We have some business to discuss on the flight.
Let's see here. Yes, I have 2 seats, one window and one aisle, in row 47. That's near the back of the plane. Is that all right?
No problem.
Great. Are you going to check any luggage?
Yes, we have these 2 suitcases here.
Okay, please put them on the scales for me. Thank you. Do you have any carry-on bags?
Yes, we each have one.
Here are 2 ID cards that you can attach to your carry-ons. Please fill them out now or while you're at the gate.
Thanks. Would you please check to see if we have our reservations back to Taipei? We are traveling on the same carrier back to Taipei.
Excuse me a moment. Yes, you're booked on our flight 272, leaving Hong Kong at 7:45 p.m. and arriving Taipei at 9 o'clock, right?
That's right. Thanks.
Mr. and Mrs. Hudson, here are your boarding passes and travel documents. Your gate is number 12. Boarding doesn't begin for another half hour, but you have to go through both security and then immigration. There are signs for you to direct you to both places.
Thanks.
Have a safe flight, and thanks for flying with us.
And thank you for such good service. This way, honey.
I'm right behind you.
That's it for today. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.